On a private island off the coast of Massachusetts, one family hides a devastating secret: wealth, tradition, silence, and a young girl trying to remember what really happened the summer everything changed. This is We Were Liars, the 2025 limited series adapted from Lockhart's best-selling novel. Over 8 haunting episodes, the truth unfolds like a memory you don't want to face, until it's too late. Today, I'll be breaking down every single episode of We Were Liars, explaining the ending and diving into the meaning behind its shocking twist. Buckle up, because this isn't just a mystery. It's a tragedy about memory, family, and the ghosts guilt leaves behind. Episode 1. Welcome to Beachwood. The series begins with Cadence Sinclair Eastman, Cady, returning to Beechwood Island for the first time in 2 years. She's fragile, suffering from constant migraines and partial memory loss after a mysterious accident during summer 15. Her mother, Penny, urges her to relax and not dwell on the past. Her grandfather, Harris, the family patriarch, insists on maintaining tradition and appearances. But the most important reunion? The Liars, Johnny, Mirren, and Gat. Together, they've always been inseparable. At first, their laughter and easy chemistry feel like home. But something's off. Something Cady can't put her finger on. By the end of the episode, we realize this summer isn't going to be like the others. Shadows lurk beneath the perfect Sinclair facade. Episode 2. Ghosts of Summer 15. Cady starts noticing strange things: whispers in the walls, fleeting glimpses of Johnny in windows and Mirren in kitchens, hallucinations, migraines, or something supernatural. When she asks her family about Summer 15, everyone shuts her down. Penny reminds her of the doctor's advice, not to trigger her brain with painful memories. Still, Cady feels that something terrible happened. She begins keeping notes, desperate to piece together what no one will tell her. Episode 3. The Liar's Secret. This episode digs deeper into the liars' bond. Through fragmented flashbacks, we see Summer 15 in glimpses: stolen kisses with Gat, long nights by the fire, and the growing tension between the teens and the adults. The Sinclairs fight constantly over Harris's will: inheritance, property, who gets what. The Liars are disgusted by it all. Meanwhile, Cady and Gat's romance takes center stage. But it's not just young love. It's rebellion. Gat, who isn't from the same privileged background, constantly questions the family's racism and classism. Penny disapproves, and Harris subtly undermines him. The cracks in the Sinclair perfection grow wider. Episode 6. The Fire. Finally, the truth of Summer 15 begins to surface. We see the liars plotting. They want to destroy Claremont, to burn down the symbol of everything wrong with their family, to send a message that property and money don't matter. Cady suggests using gasoline. They all agree. But when she lights the match, she believes the others have already left the house. As flames engulf Claremont, the screen cuts to black. In the present, Cady wakes from a nightmare, shaking, sobbing, finally realizing what her brain has been hiding. Episode 7. The Ghosts. This is the breaking point. Cady remembers everything. Johnny, Mirren, and Gat never made it out. They were trapped inside Claremont when it burned. They died that night. And here's the gut-wrenching twist. The liars she's been with all summer weren't real. They were hallucinations, manifestations of her guilt and grief. Her brain invented them to protect her from the truth. Every beach picnic, every late-night conversation, every kiss with Gat, none of it happened. It was her mind's way of keeping them alive. Episode 8. Letting Go. The finale is quiet but devastating. Cady confronts her mother, who admits she already knew the truth. Penny believed silence would protect her daughter, that if Cady never remembered, she could keep living. But silence turned out to be its own kind of cruelty. Harris, the grandfather, is broken but unchanged. Even after losing 3 grandchildren, he clings to tradition and image. The family continues to fracture under the weight of denial. In the final scenes, Cady visits the ruins of Claremont. Among the ashes, she hallucinates the liars one last time. Happy, free, unburdened. She tells them goodbye. And this time, they don't come back. The series ends not with closure, but with silence. Cady is finally alone, finally facing the truth, and it's heavier than anything she's ever carried. So what does it all mean? We Were Liars isn't about ghosts in the supernatural sense. It's about how trauma rewires the mind. Cady's hallucinations are a defense mechanism, her brain shielding her from unbearable guilt. The liars' deaths expose the rot at the heart of the Sinclair family: wealth, inheritance, image. These things consumed the adults, and the kids tried to break free. But their rebellion cost them their lives. The family motto, "Never complain, never explain," becomes chilling in hindsight. Silence didn't protect Cady, it left her haunted. The ending doesn't give us catharsis. Cady doesn't heal. She doesn't find peace. Instead, she finally accepts the truth. And that's all she can do. The ghosts are gone, the silence is real now, and she has to live with it.